And let's see, camera settings. We'll make it bright. And we'll flip the picture here. Alright, here we go. Hello everyone watching, this is davidakhoa. I am playing Dragon Age Inquisition. We're actually going to take a break a little bit to do a video game haul. That's right, I bought some video games for Memorial Day. Memorial Day was this past week, and there was one store that still had their Memorial Day sales after I got back. So if you don't know, in Memorial Day for us who live in the United States is a day where we remember the soldiers that fought for the country and stuff like that. You know, the people in the Army and Navy and military and all that stuff. So they had a special sale. Many stores have special sales for, and I bought mainly here Nintendo games, okay? I've been trying to play some Nintendo games recently because I have a 3DS, I got a Wii and stuff like that, but primarily I try to finish the games on my 3DS, okay? So it was a buy one get one sale, so I bought 6 games, alright? 3 3DS games and 3 DS games, alright? So let's go through the DS games first. I don't know if this one's worth it or not, alright? But I've heard good things about this series. This is the first game I've ever owned in this particular video game series. It's called Rayman. Alright, so I got Rayman DS here. I believe this is a port of one of the previous Rayman games. Like, they just put it for the Nintendo DS. There's probably like a version that was on, you know, it's like Nintendo 64 or something like that. So that is probably one of the early Rayman games. They just ported a version of it for DS. I never played a Rayman game before. Never in my life. So this is my first exposure to Rayman. Well, I played demos and stuff like that in the past. Like I played Rayman Legends. I played a demo, you know. But whenever I've actually played an entire game straight through, this is probably my chance to actually finally play it. So I don't know if Rayman's a good game series, but I'm going to give it a chance right now. Okay, from after this, we got a new game here that I actually have on my phone. But the problem is when I'm traveling, I just went to Houston, Texas this past weekend, right? And I refuse to take out my phone to play games because I don't want to lose any batteries. But I still have my DS with me, you know? And I want to play these exact same games, but I don't want to take out my phone, waste all the batteries. So I got the DS versions of these games. So I got here Bejeweled. That's right, Bejeweled for the Nintendo DS. So now I don't need to take out my phone anymore. I can just play it on my DS, my 2DS. Okay, so there it is, Bejeweled. It looks just like it, by the way. The only difference is that it has 2 screens. All right, but I've already started playing it, by the way, and I really enjoyed it. Let's move around a little bit so we can change the scenery a little bit. There it is. There's my castle. All right, so we'll just move right there. The next game I also do have for my phone. Okay, I just play on my phone, but now I have another version I can play on my 2DS, so I don't have to use my phone's batteries. It's called Super Collapse. All right, and it's kind of like a Tetris-ish type game, except you know, it comes from the bottom. You line up 3 in a row or whatever, and then it just disappears. They try to, and you know, it keeps building up. You know, so you can't let it reach the top. So you have to keep fighting, keep matching up to all the colors and stuff like that, and you know, the higher the levels, the faster the bricks start going up. You know. Okay, 3DS games. These are pretty cheap. Actually, when it comes to the buy one get ones, the 3DS ones are actually the ones that I got for free. So the first one I have here, people keep saying you get a shooter. You need to get a shooter game for the 3DS. And I was like, this is a shooter, right? I'm not sure. I already started playing it. I hate it. I just don't like it at all. But here it is. It's called Dream Trigger. Dream Trigger 3D for the Nintendo 3DS, okay? It's supposed to be a shooting game. That's what it looks like. You think trigger, you think shooting, right? But it doesn't feel like that at all to me. So there it is. You shoot things and you turn into flowers and stuff like that. So far, I just don't like it. But you know, I'll give it more chances in the future and see if anyone else is. I'll look at walkthroughs and whatever. See, I'm probably not playing the game right or something. I don't know. The next game is kind of like a... It is shooting, has shooting elements in it, okay? I was trying to look... There's no freaking shooting games on the 3DS, man. I'm looking for, like on the, like, here. I have a Call of Duty here for a Nintendo DS, but you need, like, 3 hands to play it, you know? I wanted, like, just a regular shooter. So, the 3DS doesn't... It's like all kiddie games, you know? There's not a lot of, like, shooting and blood and stuff like that. Like, off the top of my head, Resident Evil, they have Metal Gear for the 3DS, alright? They have a couple Resident Evil games, like, I have this, alright? 3DS, they got Revelations and stuff like that. But, and they have, like, Splinter Cell 3D, Metal Gear Solid, you know, they have side-scrolling type shooters, but it's like, there's no shooting games, like, no first-person shooters or anything like that. I'm looking through, like, even the Ghost Recon game was, like, some type of strategy RPG or something like that. I'm like, I just want a straight-up shooter. This is the closest one that they have at the store, okay? It's called Steel Diver. Alright? So there it is. Okay. And then finally, this game I actually really enjoy. I'm actually playing this right now. It's called Heroes of Ruin for 3DS. It's from the same people who made Final Fantasy, Square Enix. Okay? And this is like the closest thing we have for portable systems, at least on the Nintendo 3DS. Because it's kind of it's very similar to Dungeon Hunter Alliance on the PlayStation Vita, which I also do love, and Diablo that you play on consoles or on PC and stuff like that is similar to that. It has the same type of gameplay. Heroes of Ruin, you know, I don't know if you see it, but it looks like Diablo, and it plays like Diablo. You know, you run around, you knock over a vase or open a chest or something and pick up the coins and whatever and use that money to buy new weapons, and you just run around dungeons and start, you know, killing all the enemies inside of it and stuff. I really enjoy this game, alright? I'm really glad I picked this up. Out of all the games I have in front of me, probably this one and Bejeweled is probably my favorite ones, which is funny, because I was expecting it would be the other games. Like, this Dream Trigger game is supposed to be really, really entertaining. So there it is. Those are the games I just recently bought. I'm gonna keep playing them. All right. I also got Overwatch for PC. I rarely ever play games on the PC, but have you seen the special, like, the DLCs are on the PC version of Overwatch? Here, you know what? Let me just go get it. Okay, here is the PC version of Overwatch. Now, if you open up like this, alright, the world needs heroes. Ape, you with us. I don't know if that's a P, ape. Ape, you with us. You open it up, and look at this beautiful picture inside. Look at that. You don't get that with the PS4 or the Xbox One version of this game. You can only get it on the PC version. So take a look at that. You open up the box, and it comes, oh my gosh, look at this. Beautiful, right? Beautiful box set. Look at that. All the characters. You don't get that on the PS4 and Xbox One version, so there it is. And on the back of the box, this is unbelievable. Look at all of these extra content. Now you also still have this. PS4 and Xbox One also has that Widowmaker skin. But if you buy the PC version of this game, look at this. You have 5 Origin skins to play in the game. And if you play, this is the unbelievable part. If you play Heroes of the Storm, you get the Tracer hero. All right, you can play as Tracer in Heroes of the Storm. There's also, if you play World of Warcraft, for World of Warcraft you get Baby Winston as a pet. You can have Baby Winston follow you around in the game. If you play Diablo 3, you get Mercy Wings. And you have StarCraft 2, you actually play, player portraits in StarCraft 2. Now, I don't play StarCraft 2, but my friend Paul has it. I can probably give that code to him. And Hearthstone, which is that card game, you can get Overwatch card backs. How many... this is blowing my mind right now. How many games out there, you buy this, and there's like DLCs for 500 freaking games? I've never seen that in my entire life. Never. So you buy Overwatch for the PC version, you get codes for DLCs for 500 freaking games, plus you have five more skins besides the one that's on right here, you know? I'm just blown away. You get a DLC for Heroes of the Storm, World of Warcraft, Diablo 3, StarCraft 2, and Hearthstone. Tell me any other game where you buy this one game and they give you 5 DLC. They give you DLCs for 5 other games. So in terms of if you're smart, you have to get the PC version of Overwatch because you get the most content. You know, it's worth it. I'm opening this up here. Inside, you get like the regular game disc, right? And there's a code that comes with it. But you get this. Look at this. Guest passes. Like if you don't play World of Warcraft or StarCraft, like they give you codes to play the game. What? Huh? So here's the thing. If you buy Overwatch on the PC, you get the game, 5 DLCs for these other games, and you get free guest passes to play all these other games. Unbelievable, right? So if you buy Overwatch for PC, you get 6 games total. You get Heroes of the Storm, Trial, World of Warcraft, Trial, a Diablo 3, StarCraft 2, Hearthstone, and you get all this in Overwatch. In Overwatch, you know, which I'm blown away. I'm just blown away, man. I just can't believe it. So there it is. That's my haul of video games for recently. Let me look at the comments real quick. I'm gonna turn on the comments real quick, and people are probably like wondering. I'm probably wondering what's going on. So okay, you guys can't see it. I'm gonna turn on the comments. View comments. I don't play Ghosts, Call of Duty Ghosts, Call of Duty. David, can you play Call of Duty? Black Ops 3. What do you think of Infinite Warfare? Call of Duty Ghosts. Okay, whatever. Alright, so that's it for my... There's no other game besides Call of Duty, apparently. Everyone's talking about Call of Duty on the stream right now. Alright, thank you for watching, everyone. Rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Talk guys later. Bye-bye. Alright, that's it. Let's get back to the game. That was a cool haul. I love old Rayman games. Well, I'll go now. Good night, bro. Good night, Kenny Jill. I wasn't expecting to see you still here, but glad you're still here. Play Assassin's Creed. I'm playing one game, everyone's like, David, play something else. Wait!